So we're ready to get the next car into the shop, and I don't know about you guys, but I've been getting pretty tired of doing Toyota Camrys. I like to switch it up every now and then. Now this next car is a car I've actually built before, but it is not just going to be some strip and go car like you guys think I'm going to do. This is going to be a full build. And what I mean by a full build is the motor's got to be coming out and a different motor going in. Rear axle gears will have to be welded. Cage will have to be fabricated. I don't know, drive shaft. No, the drive shaft will pretty much stay the same. I don't know. It's going to be a pretty intense build. It's probably going to be like upwards of 12 parts, just because of how I do my builds. One day at a time. Now this next car that we're going to be building is kind of a touchy subject for some people. And the reason for that is a lot of people like these cars, but also a lot of people don't like these cars. It's a fine line, and I'm going to kind of tread as lightly as I can on it. But you guys almost ready to see what it is? A lot of you guys know what it is. Let me just get this cleaned up and we'll go see what it is. It's another Camry! I'm just joking. It's a fire chicken. That's right, let's get this Firebird into that shop and get ready to start building it, I guess. Back inside the shop, we can start stripping out the rest of it. My plan is to get the full interior out of this car and into that dumpster van, get the hatch off of it and stored somewhere because I know I can sell the hatches because they're actually worth money. Get all the carpet out of the back, all the junk out of the back, all the back seats, hood off, T-tops off, that kind of stuff. So let's get going. car is just about stripped now. I have parts laying all over the ground. I still got the glass. This vehicle is not as clean as I thought it would be. I'm coming across a lot more rust, and this is starting to look a lot like my last Camaro. Well, Firebird. But, you know what? Screw it. It does not matter to me. I do not care that this thing is rotted. I do not care. I do not care. What we're going to do is we're going to put a half-decent cage inside this car. We're going to put a better motor that runs inside of here. And we're just going to send it, boys and girls. We're just going to send it. Because of how much I've been working, I've basically taken a week just to strip this car. And I haven't even finished yet. There's pieces everywhere. Let me show you the rust I found, guys, and let me see what you think of what I should do with this. So here we have the passenger floor, a little bit of rust. The passenger front floor actually looks pretty good, but if you look over there on the driver floor, yeah, that looks a lot like my last Camaro. But what really sucks is back here. That right there is where all of the suspension mounts to. That big rust hole right through there, and then same as on this side. The rust is everywhere inside this car. I'm not overly impressed with it. As we work our way to the back frame rails, you can see where the rear fenders are starting to rip away due to rust. Pretty much on both sides. Believe it or not, though, this car is still 100 times better than the last Firebird that I ran. But she's pretty much all stripped out now. We got the T-tops off, we got the back window out, we just have the side windows and the windshield. Pull the motor transmission, and we're pretty much stripped with this thing. Got to clean up the shop still, but it's coming along. So as she sits right now, she's just about stripped. The rot is kind of making me a little uneasy about this. I kind of thought it was a little bit cleaner than that, but it's a derby car. You can't get rust-free derby cars every time, and these Firebirds and Camaros are known very well to rot. So, I don't know. The motor will be coming out soon. Transmission will be coming out, getting unbolted from this motor, bolted up to another one. We're going to try to do the cage so it helps reinforce where the floor is going to crap. And then we're going to build this thing. As of right now, I don't know where it's going to go, but I'm starting to plan out. The Demolition Derby seasons will be, schedule for the season will be released shortly. So we'll be able to figure out a place where it can go and start building accordingly. But with a V6 motor and the wheelbase of this car, which is 101.9, it's pretty much going to be a mini car anywhere we go. And there's one or two derbies around here that will make this thing run big car, but as far as I'm concerned, this will be built to mini rules, and it will go to a demolition derby that will allow it to run mini rules. So, yeah. A lot of welding to do to this thing, though. I really can't wait to wreck this thing. I would like to put some headers onto this. I don't know if 3.1 headers fit these 2.8s. They're the same block, so I imagine they would. So if they do, we will be boring a set of headers from a buddy, and we will be running a set of hood headers on this car. I think this car needs a set of headers, so we'll be putting it on. We'll be trying to modify the steering just a little bit. The steering box is so far forward, so we'll be doing a little bit about that. But the first thing I'd like to do is just to get it down to a bare shell, get it all cleaned out, get whatever I don't need out, and then that way it gives me space to do what I want to do to this car. But thanks for watching, guys. It will be built. I just don't know when, and I don't know where it will be ran. But I do want to remind you guys that in a little under 2 weeks, my draw for the free giveaway for the roof sign will be happening. So if you guys have not entered into that, please enter. I will put a little end screen on this video, and I will put the link to the video in the description. So if you guys want a free roof sign for your car, free to enter. I'll even pay the shipping. Please, I'll leave the video down below, so just click on that link and leave a comment in that video, and you'll be entered to win. So thanks very much, guys, for watching. And I cannot wait to smash another Firebird. Keep getting Firebirds, no Camaros. Take care, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow.